Hello, wonderful attendees. I'm your host, Dalvinder Kaur from Lovely Professional University. Get ready to dive into today's topic, that is achieving excellence, success stories of LPU's mechanical engineering students. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day. Dr. Manpreet Singh, moderator, professor and HOD, Mechatronics, School of Mechanical Engineering, Lovely Professional University. Dr. Singh has held various positions ranging from lecturer to top management roles in several engineering colleges. His current research focuses on addressing practical problems in vibration analysis. So now I would like to introduce Mr. Mohit, alumni, founder of Rooms Vital Automation Solution Private Limited. Mr. Mohit has showcased his startup at the G20 Summit and its startup Mahakumbh presenting to the Prime Minister of India. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Vamsi Krishna, Achiever 2024, intern, engineers, Hyderabad. He participated in the International Knowledge Exchange Program, AutoSol Summer School, and earned a certificate for a workshop on Industry 4.0 and more. And now I would like to introduce Miss Mansa, second year of Mechatronics, a Lovely Professional University. So now I would like to introduce the admission nominee also in this webinar, Dr. Mahinder Singh Kaswan, Associate Professor in Mechanical Engineering, Lovely Professional University. Dr. Kaswan holds a PhD from the same university and MTech from Kurukshetra. He is also a member of Indian Science Congress. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would like to request everyone for any questions. You can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, or same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. And now I hand over the thanks to Dr. Manpreet Singh, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from him. Over to you, Dr. Manpreet Singh. Sir will join in sometime. There is some technical glitch. You can continue, Mr. Vamsi, Mr. Mohit, and Ms. Mansa. Can you please continue with your introductions? Or say something about the topic. Ms. Mansa. Ms. Mansa, can you please unmute yourself first? Yes, you can continue now. Yes.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Mansa from second year Mechatronics Engineering at School of Mechanical Engineering, LPU. And selecting mechatronics, mainly the reason for me was I did my diploma in mechatronics first. And then actually there's very few colleges in India that offer mechatronics as a stream in engineering. So LPU is one such university. And it has been a pleasure being here.
Can you please continue, Mr. Mohit, alumni?
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Mohit, and as ma'am said, I'm the co-founder of Room Vital Automation Solutions. I started the company while I was in LPU. Not me, basically one of my friends from CSE. He approached me. He needed someone with the expertise of electronics and designing, and that's where mechatronics came in very handy. Being a mechatronics engineer, I had both knowledge, and we were able to build the very first prototype. And that's how my journey in the startup started, and now we are doing pretty good. It's been 1 year and we are almost to the MVP stage of our startup. We will be launching our MVP to the very first 100 customers in around August and September.
Over to you, Mr. Vamsi, Krishna.
Hi everyone, this is Vamsi Krishna. Currently, I just finished my fourth year mechatronics, and I did choose mechatronics because it is, kind of a mixed course. You have everything from electrical, computer, and all. So you have a mixed course. It has more of industrial demand, and it is also good for innovation and creativity side. So if you can learn for the same, and if you're going to pursue more about this course, you have opportunities worldwide, and every opportunity it's also like highly paid, and it's also easy, like you don't, if you're doing some particular work, you don't have to particularly, like if you're doing a certain task, you might need some extra options also, like you're doing something related completely to mechanical, but you need some computer help or some electrical help, so you don't have to take some other person's advice or help from that. You can have your own skill set developed through mechatronics course. That is one of the main reason I've chosen mechatronics.
Thank you so much to all. Sir will join in 1-2 minutes. Right? Yes, Dr. Manpreet Singh is with us now.
I
You can
hope
continue. Over to you, Dr. Manpreet Singh.
yes, ma'am. Thank you for introducing such a, I must say, wonderful students we had. Mr. Mohit, who is working with his startup and doing a great job, and on side by side we have Vamsi Krishna, who is doing intern in Energius Engineers, right? And I think we have a right variety right now. We have entrepreneurs, we have the students who are doing a good job, and we have an exceptional student as well who has done, you know, great jobs in doing the projects, right? So let me ask a few of the questions, and I would like to have few of your experiences. My first question to Mr. Mohit. So Mohit, can you share your experience in mechatronics engineering and how department has equipped in, you know, helping you out in gaining different skill sets?
Yeah, sure. So as like while you were away, I was just giving an introduction how I got into this startup. Basically, it was all due to mechatronics engineering. It was like my co-founder, he was the one who came up with this idea of making a smart door lock which can be equipped to a pre-existing door lock. So what he needed was like someone who could do designing and electronics, because he said he would be able to handle application designing. And I think you also know Abhishek sir, right? He was in your capsule. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Abhishek was
great.
with him. They were doing some another startup before that. And he approached me. He said that Mohit, you are good at designing. So can you please help us with our startup? At initial, I was just like, you know, like helping out as a friend. But as I just kept, you know, like going deeper into the startup, understanding what they were trying to solve, I got intrigued with the idea. And to be honest, it was because of if I wouldn't have chosen mechatronics engineering, if we wouldn't have had that, you know, like that very first class with Sir Himanshu Arora sir, where we did those mechatronics projects, you know, like that was initially like when I came to LPI, I didn't know how to spell Arduino. Like in the very first class, sir said that, you know, you will be requiring Arduino for this classes. So I spelled it as RDNNO, like in alphabets. And then I went home and I like Googled what is Arduino and stuff. And that's when I first initialized, like a lot of my friends who were from Kerala, they had very good knowledge of Arduino. They had done projects. And I thought that I lagged in that part, and that's where I started with, like developing with the very first few projects, and now working with a lot of different sensors and microcontrollers as of now.
Definitely, definitely. Mohit, let me share one experience with all of you. Like, this was the lab where we have thought of, thinking out of the box. So we thought that students must gain some hands-on practice, and they learn how to develop things. And definitely, to be very honest, I'm very happy today that that particular subject has helped you a lot, right? And moving on to Vamsi, Vamsi, what was your motivation for joining, mechatronics?
Sir, my motivation for joining mechatronics is mainly because I'm interested in automotive field, sir. Automotive race car dynamics or anything related to that. But if we are selecting particularly something related to automobile or mechanical, we'll be missing some part of the future technology which is not available. But if you are taking mechatronics, we have all mixed together. We have more demand also. Industrial demand is also very high, and it's a difficult course. It is difficult, but then once you are able to get it, it's going to be better than the taking separate automobile or mechanical. We have all mixed together.
I
So it's
think
a
that
fun.
that makes you, kind of all-rounder.
Yes, sir. It's kind of all-rounding course. You take
Definitely,
everything.
you have knowledge of mechanical,
Yes, sir.
mechatronics, and definitely.
Yes.
So, Mansa, if I'll be asking you that, were you aware of mechatronics, like what this branch is going to be having, what kind of courses you are going to have? So,
Um,
definitely, I would like to hear from you as well.
Sir, I actually first did my diploma in mechatronics. And
Oh,
since there weren't many colleges around that were offering mechatronics for BTech, I actually ended
okay.
up doing a year in electronics and communications and realized that I found it very monotonous after going through mechatronics.
Oh, great.
So I quit that and got back to mechatronics. I feel like apart from the industry demands and all that, even as a person, it provides a very holistic approach and perspective on things and understanding technology and how various things work.
So
So
definitely, if I'll move back, when you started your diploma, so were you aware of mechatronics before joining your diploma
yes, sir.
course?
I was aware about it, but like I knew it from my high school time, and I knew that I wanted to go for mechatronics. Uh, because it's a combination of all fields. Like then I can
Definitely,
decide if I want
definitely.
to streamline or go on with the wider base of mechatronics.
And to
So
be very honest, when we started our profession as engineers, we were not even aware of any kind of branch. So the
yes,
target was to just become engineers. That's all. No
I'd say
matter what
mechatronics.
branch we are going to get, we are not having any choices by then. So only
Yes, sir.
few base branches like civil, mechanical, electrical, that's it.
So even
So
to
you
this
you
day, I
guys are very
feel
lucky, I feel.
yeah, like still a lot of people don't know there's a stream called mechatronics, and
All right, I
there's
understand.
there's a
Yes.
lack of awareness in that. So
Even today, when we are trying to tell someone that we did mechatronics engineering, they keep questioning what is mechatronics. People are not aware of it yet completely.
Yeah, you can define them.
Yes, sir. We try to explain them. They'll still be like, you're complicating things. You could have taken separate mechanical or computer. Why do you have to mix up all?
No, 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 because
yeah.
all of the industrial demands
Yes,
are based
based on
on,
mechatronics. Yes,
mechatronics now.
yes, sir.
I understand. And Mohit, were you very good in making projects at your time when you were studying?
Like
So,
I,
would you like to value projects? Yeah,
yeah,
like for the success you have
I would
today.
say, like initially when I started, I jumped like a lot, like as Mansa said. Initially when I started, I was, like I joined mechatronics engineering because once there was, like counseling session in my school.
All
So
right.
at that time I asked, like I want to make some kind of products. How should I go into it? So that counselor told me about, like you should go for mechatronics. And that's when I searched like which colleges offer mechatronics engineering and all. That's when I applied for LPU also. Like it was among one of the very few universities which were offering mechatronics at my time. Now there are a lot of universities which have opened these options. But at that time, LPU was one of the few. So I came to LPU. As I said, like initially I didn't know anything about Arduino, microcontrollers, microprocessors. I hardly knew anything about designing also. But then I started with robotics, but then lockdown came. Then I switched to designing. I went into Fusion 360 designing and all that, and got pretty good at that. Then I got into like, then it came to third year, then we had to opt for a minor. Then I chose robotics because I really wanted to, like think that I already know designing a lot. And I was in contact with Vishal Francis sir also. So he was helping me out a lot in designing.
All right.
So I went with robotics, and there it started with the, like projects, because in the class there were all the students who had lot more knowledge about PCB designing, electronics, and more about. So that's where, like I got into very few of the friends who helped me in the startup a lot. Like I knew about microcontrollers, I knew about Arduino, but at some point of time we had to go ahead of Arduino. We went to ESP32. We had to reach the industry standards for our trials. So that's when those people helped. And the same thing happened with my capstone and that also. Like like the capstones that I made, the robotics project that I made, it helped me a lot in gaining the knowledge about different sensors and microcontrollers that we are still using in the like in our projects as of now also.
Okay, would you like to value in addition about teamwork? Do you think it is important,
Yes,
you have a startup now, and I
absolutely.
think 2 or 3 students are working together.
As of now, our team is of 8 people. We have 4
Great.
interns. So from there, I would say teamwork and team leadership I learned from LPU. I started my student organization there also with my friends. So there we were having robotics events and all, and that's where I understood, like managing a team from being a mechatronics student, you can become a very good leader, because as of now in the company where I am, so I can manage both the mechanical departments, designing departments, like and electronics departments also. So it doesn't have to be like if someone comes asking to me a doubt about something, I'm blank about that subject. So from being mechatronics, I think we can be a good team lead, project heads in a specific organization, or like in a startup of our own.
Definitely, yes. Completely agreed. And Vamsi, would you like
Yes.
to share your experience? Like, if you would like to, guide our present students that how can they grow in their life? What things they need to take care?
Sir, I would say that like taking LPU in particular, we have lot of extracurricular courses, and most of the students, they don't want to register for that, or they'll be like, we are more enough to go to this classes only. Why should we attend to that? I would suggest just register for it. Even if it's a 1 day or 2 day workshop, it's better to attend. You get, might be there is something you might get from that. Like most of the things, I'm not interested in mechatronics, but I did join. I did like, and it is interesting. There might be some topic which is interesting over there. Like uh, some random day I went to the library, sir. I did pick up a random book from there. It was written about air traffic controlling. I started reading that book for 3 hours and I did not know. It's like I did not expect it. It's not part of my subject or topic, but still I did find something interesting. And if you're not registering for this other extra activities or those courses which are coming, you might miss a lot. But they won't be teaching that in the regular classes. But you can learn that from outside. Go for the normal classes also, and then attend for that also. It is
Okay.
better.
So means apart from normal learning, they should,
Yes, sir.
expand their wings
Yes, sir.
and learn from outside, and nothing
Yes,
for PEP classes.
sir. From that also, yes, sir.
No worries, no worries, no worries.
Like most of the students I see them, sir, like they finish the class, they just go to the room, sleep, watch movies or that and this. Maybe you can go for the other classes. Maybe you can just have a look what's going on. There are a lot of events going on in LP every time. You can just go to that events at least. You
Okay,
might get some interest.
do
Interest might
you
come out anytime.
all right, all right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do you feel that rewards are also important in growing the career?
Sir, like
Rewards like where you have performed something and you got something, maybe first position, second position. Ma'am, this particular question is from you all. Do you feel that it is an important factor for motivation?
I would say it's an important factor, but not a compulsory factor.
All right.
You know, like if you want to do something, you should do it
Main
out of
personal.
any interest regarding your, you know, like कि कर्म करो फल की चिंता मत करो, like that kind of
कर्म
thing.
करते जाओ फल का
Yes,
ना सोचो. That's the main motto, right?
yes, like
That's great. Right. So, do you think that we have because in some of the institutes, I would like to name like BITS Pilani, they have a very strong alumni association, and where lot many students are getting placement through their alumni as well. So, do you think that what is your perspective, like if we want to grow in this alumni, uh, we should if we have like alumni relationship stronger, so what university can do about it? So that question is from Mohit and Vamsi as well. So like if we want to have a strong association with the alumni, so how can we make it?
like I would like to say that, you know, like comparison of LPU with BITS Pilani is not on the right factors, because the amount of
Definitely.
students we have, the amount of students that we have to cater a lot. Like LPU hosts, like, you know, like a larger audience as compared to BITS Pilani.
Great.
So you will
Yes,
have
yes,
to
of
have
course, yeah.
in contact with almost every student, every alumni, which becomes very hardship for the management. But what I can think is events can be hosted, alumni meetups can be hosted. We can have networks of alumni in specific, you know, like if right now I am in Gurgaon, let's say.
Mhm.
So we can have alumni groups in specific states or specific cities. There they can have meetups specifically like that, or yearly events that like alumni can be invited to, you know, like LPU's One World, One India. Like
Yes, yes,
I would surely miss that, and if I got an opportunity to come LPU, like I
yes.
used to come till one till last year when I was in Punjab. I used to come often to university.
Definitely you have to come, like
Yeah,
whenever you have any visit around LPU, definitely you
yes,
have to come.
yeah,
That's very good at your part as well.
yeah. So I would say like, but
We are
it's,
very
you know, like
thankful if you keep on coming.
yeah, but I also had some, you know, like at main gate they used to say that, why do you want to go inside? Then I had to call Vishal sir. Then he used to say, yeah, I have called him. He needs to meet with me for some project. And then I used to go inside. So that kind of thing can be, you know, like removed from alumni. Like they can also visit the campus just out of,
Definitely,
you know, like
definitely.
if I'm missing out on my
I
campus,
will be
like I spent
noting
4 years
down
there.
this point, and definitely I'll let the higher management
Yeah.
will request the higher management to levi something on the grounds, like alumni can openly come into the college and or their school as well.
Yeah,
So
like it's
what is
because
your
like a second home for us, right? We spend so
yeah,
much time
definitely.
like that.
Yes, and I've also done my diploma in LPU itself. So I've been here for almost 6 years.
Definitely. So what's your perspective, Vamsi, about it?
So like for
So I'm
this,
completely into agreement that the alumni should not be having formalities while they'll be coming to the institute or maybe the schools. So they should be openly allowed, or
yes,
there must be some system. And definitely, in my perspective, if sometimes the students, when you were also a student, so they are not listening to their teachers, right? But I hope when alumni comes along and they interact with the present students, I think they will be taking you guys very seriously. Although I think we are telling the same things, but at our part, repetition was a lot.
yes, sir.
Keep
Interest
on,
comes when someone different or somebody else comes and tell us.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Okay, Vamsi, where would you regard your teachers and department about your present success?
Where would I regard like, sir, like
Be totally open, no issues. Means were you receiving any kind of support from the teachers if you require it today?
Yes, sir. I will be requiring. I will be having enough support from them. Like I can contact them anytime, and I know they will help me out for sure. Like any query related to anything, it's not always like general issues. We have to go till DSR or DSW for any queries. We can just have it solved at our department first. Like I can contact Vishal sir or anybody, sir. It's easy. We have them in our contact because they are open to listening also. So
Definitely, definitely. Be free, be always free
yes, sir.
whenever you're talking to your teachers. And
Yes, sir.
and we feel also immensely proud
Yes,
when we receive calls from you guys.
yes, sir.
So, Mansa, would you like to share your experience about, the lab they have just mentioned, like intelligent device and tinkering lab? And
Uh,
definitely it is going to be very helpful for, the first year, second year students to grow in their careers, as you have witnessed also.
yes, so I actually did a lot of such projects even in my diploma. Here, I kind of got to, lead things because I had an experience with it a little. So, little more time and little more complex projects and understanding various sensors that are present in the market, even like at a project level, even when you do it at an industrial level. It's the similar kind of things. You need to understand the application and decide what will be the things that are required and how to be executed. So I feel like the tinkering lab kind of gave everyone that perspective and a little bit hands-on experience on how to do projects and understand applications.
Okay, now I'm moving on to Mansa once again. Like, would you like to ask anything from, you know, because we have one successful person who have got a very good breakthrough in job, and one is carrying out his own startup, right? Do you have any questions from them? If you have, then I think this is the right platform to ask.
So I personally feel like 9 to 5 classes in a day is kind of a lot of information for me to take in. And I feel like by the end of the day, I might not really be left with the mental space to learn something new or engage in something new. So how would you guys suggest I deal with this?
Yes,
Okay.
Vamsi, would you like to answer?
Sir, like generally classes, as far as I've seen, we don't have continuous from 9 to 5, but even after 5, we are left with a lot of time. If we have a lot of time. I had lot of time.
As far as I know, like they have around 30 hours of engaging hours a week. They have Saturday fully free, and they have Sunday
Yes, sir.
even.
Saturday is completely. And even after 5, we don't sleep early at least. So we did have lots of time.
Definitely. So any more question, Mansa, if you have?
I'll think about it and I'll ask. So
Definitely, definitely, definitely. And I think the kind of alumni we have today, they'll always answer whatever your query is going to be.
yes,
Because
so
as a student, you might be carrying along with lot many things in your mind. Sometimes you are feeling up, sometimes you are feeling down, and I think if you have a similar kind of experience, uh, if it is going to be shared from your alumni, definitely it is going to be very helpful for the present students as well.
And that too,
So
I
yes,
guess by the third year, we don't have 9 to 5 classes, sir.
yes, yes.
yeah.
So in third year, final year, you'll be feeling more relaxed
Very
about the classes.
less.
Definitely, yes.
I'm entering my third year, so I'm glad.
Ah,
Third year, third year is easy. We don't have classes which don't start early, around 11
Mm.
or 10.
and I think
Hopefully, I
what we are concluding today, like teamwork is very important. Uh, if you want to carry out anything, maybe in job or maybe in starting up any business, because you cannot run down with all kind of technologies. You need partners which are good in, different aspects, different verticals. And definitely, I think one more factor which Mohit has started with, like be a team player and participate in the events. That's also a very important factor for all the young students who are studying today.
Yeah, like I would like to add to that, like I think you only held that session, like where you called, I forgot sir's name. There was this bulb making class in the first
Maybe,
year.
yeah. I remember. I
Yeah.
remember.
So that was
They
the,
have
like very first time I came to know, like when sir told that,
LED manufacturing workshop, I think you have.
yes. So
Yeah,
that's
there
when I
was
came to know
COVID after
about,
that, and we are planning that similar workshop in the month of, September after your workshop. I
it
think
was
after
like,
4 years, I have tapped down that person once again,
yeah.
who have came all the way from Chandigarh to, manufacturing the LED bulbs. So student have manufactured their LED bulbs and they have carried along.
And the
Yeah.
economics behind it. Like that's when I first
Yes,
understood, like how much bargain you have to keep in your hand, what should be your manufacturing cost so that you can make at least some profit in the market and all. So
definitely.
that's coming a lot handy right now.
So we are going to have this workshop because the person who have taken your workshop has, stopped taking workshops
Okay.
thereafter. So this time we have requested him very hardly that please come this time. Maybe for the last time, but please come. So he'll be coming definitely for taking that LED workshop, and definitely will be carry forwarding this particular thought, like we'll be having more and more workshops like these in the coming future for our new generations.
Yeah.
So I think that's a wonderful session, and I would like to thank Vamsi, Mohit, and Mansa for sparing their valuable time, because Mansa is very busy in 9 to 5 classes. And definitely in job and in business, I can understand that you have many more things to do, right? So from my side, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So over to
Thank you,
you,
sir.
Dalwinder ma'am.
Thank you so much to everyone. So it was a great interaction session, and we came up with some really very good ideas. I can surely say this. So now I would request to the admission nominee, Dr. Mahinder Singh Kaswan, to be on the screen. Over to you, Dr. Mahinder Singh Kaswan. Yes, you can continue, Dr. Kaswan.
Thank you, Dalvinder ma'am. I hope my screen is visible now.
Yes, your screen is visible.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Manpreet. Thank you, alumni. Thank you, students. Mechatronics is one of the leading branch of engineering right now, as it mix the mechanical and electronics disciplines. So right now there is a high boom in the manufacturing sector in the coming time, and it is also the semiconductor industry is coming to the India. So the coming time will be of the branches like mechanical engineering, mechatronics engineering, electronics engineering in the coming time, along with the computer science and engineering. Uh, uh, being a lovely profession university is one of the prominent university, not only in India, but also throughout the world. Uh, lovely profession university get NAC A++ grade that eventually tells what is the value of practical that we are imbibing into the student, what is the quality of the faculty, and what is the quality of infrastructure also related to the academics, sports, cultural, and other facility that we have. We got 3.868 score on 4-point scale, and this is the highest score in first cycle of accreditation among all government and private universities. We have got all the accreditation from all the bodies, whether it is from UGC, NAC, University Grant Commission, or National Council for Teacher and Education. We have approval for LLB program from Bar Council of India, for M-Pharma program, Pharmacy Council of India. We have a lot of approval from all the required bodies. And besides academics, our students have got glory in recently concluded Olympics games. Our student Neeraj Chopra grabbed the gold medal, and 12 out of 13 LP students won Olympic medals. Our university is 37th National Inter-University Youth Festival champion. Our university main focus is not only about to give the theoretical knowledge base to the student, but also imbibe practical knowledge base that also come from the extracurricular activities like musical festivals. We organize different kind of festival within the university that basically nurture the complete skill of the all the students. So there is a glimpse of our students' achievement. Uh, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also visited our university for the Indian Science Congress inauguration, where different Nobel laureate visit the university. A prominent speaker like Dalai Lama, Arun Jaitley, uh, different film stars like Shah Rukh Khan, Deepika Padukone, sports star like MS Dhoni visited the university in past years. So this is the glimpse of the university. At this is at the center of the university. This is the glimpse of our main auditorium. This is the glimpse of computer lab. This is the glimpse of our library. This is the glimpse at the center where you can say Unimall, where you can find the students all the daily need item along with they can get here all the bookstores are available. Their computer stores are there where students can get laptops. Internet cafe is also there, so all the daily needs item also will be available within the university premises too. This is the gymnasium. uh, uh, our university have world class hospital where where students can have physicians, skin related doctors, eye specialist is also there, dentist is also there, even gynecologist is also available there. So our university is having world class hospital facility there, and student can avail the same within all 24 hours. Our university is also focusing on the renewable sources of energy. Uh, our main motive is to make India pollution free, and we want to reduce the prestigious emissions, emission that is emitted from the different sources of energy. So we are installed solar panel on the on main open auditorium, and we are in planning to install the solar panel in all these roof floors so that that clean energy can be produced. So this is the evening glimpse of the university, and I just want to share with you that one I invite you as an admission nominee and being a faculty of Lovely Profession University, you should at least visit Lovely Profession University once in a lifetime. Even you don't want to come for the admission purpose, you should visit and you will find what kind of infrastructure they have, what kind of management system, what kind of activities, what kind of labs, and different. The faculty is also very distinguished faculty members are there. So a holistic development of the student is possible whenever they come here. This is the night view of the university where you can see different buildings. This is basically the view of the hostels. Our university is ragging free. This is the glimpse of the facilities of the university. This is the glimpse of indoor stadium where student will have the facility of badminton, basketball, swimming pool, gymnasium is there. Shooting range is also there. Basketball facilities there. This is the top view of the uh, sports stadium. So it's the time to go live. Uh, for a student, if he want to take admission in Lovely Professional University, so we have all this is a only simple website mechanism is there. Student have to put lpu.in in the browser, and here he will have all the details related to the admission. Let's say, for example, if a student want to take in the program of mechatronics engineer, student will visit lpu.in, then he will click on admission, then he will click on uh, after 12th undergraduate programs. Once he click on after undergraduate programs, he will click on engineering, then he will click on mechatronics engineering, then he will click on BTech mechatronics engineering. Then all the details related to the programs will be available there. Student can check here different details of the program, highlights, what is the curriculum, what is the fee structure, scholarship scheme, what will be the different program outcome, different steps to apply, and what are the important dates. We have eligibility criteria is very relaxed. A student that is having 60% marks in 12th can take admission back at mechatronics engineering, but must have studied subjects like English, physics, chemistry, and math. He have to qualify our LPNest exam, or if a student is having JV mean percentile, 80 percentile or above, so he or she is exempted from the LPNest exam. LPNest exams student can give also from their homes, because it is remotely proctored. He can give from his laptop basically. Uh, Here all the details related to the placement is also available. If a student want to call us, he can call on our helpline number, or he can also schedule a call with us. He can chat with us at WhatsApp number, and student calls can also ask through this link live video counseling, where our expertise counselor will be there to provide the useful guidance related to their careers. Students can also visit our different out campus offices available throughout the pan India available. Student can also check the ranking of the university, like NIRF ranking related to the engineering program. We had stood at 15th positions, World University ranking 25th. So all the details related to the research patent is also available on the same page. Student can check their minors, the fees for the programs without any scholarship, 1,40,000. And one thing I just want to share with you, that if a student can take admission first and then can apply for LPNest exam later. If a student take admission before 5th of July, so he can avail the benefits that is available in the previous phase. So he will get more uh, advantage of the scholarship of 5% advantage if I am amplifying the same. So this will be the total advantage for the student if he take admission before 5th of July, 56,000. And the only risk associated with them is 1,000 rupees. That is, if he suppose he want later on he shift their mind not to join LPU and he apply for a refund up to 15th of July, then only 1,000 rupees will be deducted. So there is a huge advantage to take admission before 5th of July. He will have the advantage of getting 5% more scholarship. So all the details related to the programs, different kind of scholarship, how to apply, all the details are available. So candidate just clicking on this link, apply now, can apply for the our admission process. Their exam result will be declared in 48 hours. Student can take admission first by just paying 15,000 rupees initially. Important dates are available there, and I have already shared with you. This is the date whenever is 15 July is the last date. If you want to avail the benefits of where there will be 5% less scholarship. If candidate take admission up to 5th July, there will be additional advantage of 5% scholarship. So I request those who are joining and those who are saying this here to grab this opportunity to join one of the prominent university of the world and grab the multitude benefits associated with the lovely professional University Punjab.
So thank you so very much,
Thank
Dr.
you so
Mahendra
much,
Singh.
Raghavendra.
So are you sharing the lpu.in?
My screen is visible, ma'am, right now also?
No, no, your screen is not visible, Dr. Mahendra
No,
Singh.
no, I have completed my part, okay?
Okay, thank you so very much.
Okay.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Mahendra Singh Kaswan. And once again, thanks to our experts. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. To all our parents and students, I hope you found this session as informative and engaging as I did. Remember, the key to success lies in staying informed, being adaptable, and continuously learning. Before we close, I would like to remind everyone that our Division of Admission Cell is always here to support you in your journey towards a successful career. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, With the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a beautiful day.